not their dad. You're not their dad. Do you ever feel like people try to make you their dad? Like, I feel like there's a problem in society where like people are going around like trying to make other people their dads and stuff. Like people like try to like, get under people and stuff and like want to latch on to people, or kind of like a lot of the manipulation I feel like is more like they want you to like take care of them. They want you to be their dad and stuff. It's like they try to manipulate you into that position to where like they're, you're taking care of them and providing for them. And, and I'm not, this isn't just like a man and a woman thing. Like if anything, I feel I get this more from other men, to be honest. Like, I feel like more when men try to do this to me more than women, which is weird. It's like there's a lot of men going around that like need me to be their dad. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, I don't know. It's like, it's weird. Like, people, to try to like do that. Like I don't know. It's so like common. I feel like it's just like, that's like the main thing. Like that's like the stock thing that people try to do is they want to, they try to see you as someone who they take one look at you and they see you as somebody responsible that knows what they're doing, that's independent or something, and they think that you can take care of them, or so you can be their dad. They wouldn't say that. They never say that, and a lot of times they won't even really ask nicely. Like they're embarrassed about the fact that they are codependent on people and stuff, and so they try to like manipulate you so that you don't, so because they're embarrassed about you, or anybody else seeing it is that they're not masculine, or they're not, an adult that can handle themselves. So by manipulating, it's like they're getting what they want of you being their dad and taking care of them without it being like obvious that that's what they're doing. Like they still get to like maintain their little persona of that they're, what they're doing, and they're, an adult or whatever. Some aren't even really trying to be an adult. That really, like, that's the main thing they want to do, is just get underneath somebody. But yeah, I mean, it's it's crazy. Like what about me? Like maybe I want to do that. Maybe I want to get under somebody. Why does it always got to be you getting under me? Maybe I don't know how the real world works, and I don't really know how money works, and I need to find somebody that knows what they're doing, and I can latch onto them, and they can be the responsible one that that I can look to, and that I feel safe underneath them. Maybe I need that. Why are you trying to make me be that guy? Or maybe I'm looking for that. So it's like, I don't know, but like, yeah, this is a, for me, like I think that's just a main stereotype. Like everywhere I go, like that's like it doesn't matter, like I could be a loser. Like I pretty much am a loser right now, and I'm but it doesn't matter. Even when I was like homeless and stuff, like people would like ask, like it wasn't like people are trying to help me or anything. Like people are still like, it's crazy. Like I've never been able to like be under anybody. It seems like, even as a child, and so I think it started early on, where I kind of like had to become independent, and it just gets to where I guess you grow up fast or something, and once that happens, like people sense it, and they're like, oh, a responsible guy that there we go, I found one. He's an empath, right? He's gonna understand the struggle, and he's gonna be a good person that but no, it's you get a little bit at a certain point, it's just like, okay, wow. I would live my whole life being the dad for everybody. It would be so easy if I didn't like learn boundaries and just tell people to no or ignore them when they try, like and not let them manipulate me or trick me into some kind of position to where and it's so like it happens. It's almost like you can't even really have a conversation without somebody trying to manipulate. It's like, man, I wish I could just have a conversation with a regular other adult that isn't trying to like get under me in some way. It's like, man, gosh, I didn't want to carry anything. I'm sorry. I like you. Maybe can you carry me? Can you come up to me and be like, hey, I want to take care of you, and like, I will give you a place to sleep for free, and you don't have to do anything and stuff. And I'd be like, oh man, that's what I need. I don't know how to make it out here. It's hard paying bills and working and paying rent. I need that. But yeah. So anyways, you're not their dad. I don't know. It's crazy out here, man. It's like that's like, I don't know. It's just, it boggles my mind a little bit that it's, I don't know. Like, I don't think they're thinking it through. They're not embarrassed about doing that. Like they're just trying to get one over. They're trying to like, they think it's cool or something. Like if they can like do that to where, right. It's not that they're like, embarrassed about, they making you their dad. It's actually cool to do that. It's actually they're shown as like, oh, I'm the cool one that, like they try to manipulate themselves into that position where they're, the one that's like cool enough to where they can get by for free living off of people or something. Like that's, because in a way it is kind of, because the way the society is, you would want to do that. If you could figure out how to be a narcissist and and do that to people your whole life, then you don't have to ever worry about paying rent or bill. You got someone else. You never have to. You can stay a child your whole time. You can just find other adults to be underneath your whole life. You never. Because it's scary. Like to be. I think that's the reason why it's so common, is that people are so scared about being independent and stuff, and that it is to have to like, they want to like have that person that they can go to when they fall down, and so to not have any kind of like safety net, and if you get cut off by people, you might end up kind of walking around looking for that same kind of adult and stuff that that you feel like you still need and stuff, because you don't know, this world is complicated, you don't know how to navigate it and stuff, and and so it's like it gets kind of deep, right? But anyways, I thought this would be kind of an interesting video. I don't want to like hurt anyone's feelings, and sometimes I think about, is this too negative? But I think it's kind of some truths and stuff, and just to put out. Maybe some people can kind of relate to it in some kind of way, or can be a way to like just look at me and laugh at me and like, look what happened to you. You got played and you had to be somebody's dad. There you go. Maybe it's whatever it is, whatever it satisfies with you. Take it as it is. It's just art. Anyways, have a great day. Talk to you soon.